Just great. Now we'll have to start all over again.
With the tiny difference that we don't have any more matches. But let's stack some more firewood first. Right, and now some twigs. Hurry up. Perfect.
There you are. It takes an expert.
We should make sure that we put some more logs into the fire, or it will go out again.
Ugh. You can forget those. They're wet.
Maybe there are some dry ones underneath.
Ugh. You can forget those. They're wet.
Maybe there are some dry ones underneath.
Hey, look at this! There's something under the woodpile. A secret door.
Let me look. That's incredible. I wonder where the stairs lead to.
We'll find that out right now.
What do you mean?
You can have 3 guesses, little sis. We're going down there right now.
Oh, but it's pitch black down there. And we can forget about our torch because the batteries are dead.
There you are. Now our fire's got reinforcements and we've got a torch.
All right, let's go then. Timmy, you stay here and watch our campsite. Do you hear? I can't believe it. Do you know where we are?
On Mount Everest?
No, you joker.
Looks like your cave, George.
Elementary, dear Watson.
Do you really think so?
Dead certain. I just can't believe that I've never noticed this entrance before.
This must have been the smugglers' route once. Starting from the cave, they could then transfer their secret goods up to their den without being noticed.
Isn't that Timmy making such a racket out there? Come on, something's wrong. No, Dick, it's shorter up this way. Hey, Timmy, what have you got there? What's the matter? Hey, Timmy, it's me. Show me, what have you got there? I can't believe it. I've never seen Timmy act this way before. I've got to go after him. I've got to find out where he went.
I must be dreaming. But isn't that a light shining in the one-eyed pirate?
No, you're quite right. It does look like a light.
But how could anyone get in there? The door's nailed shut and the windows are barred.
Oh well, maybe it's just the glow from the campfire.
What on earth is this?
Looks rather strange.
It's certainly not a footprint.
Timmy! Thank goodness! Timmy, what's the matter? You're shaking. It's all right, boy. Everything's fine. I'm here. I'd really like to know what's been going on. Timmy doesn't normally act like this.
Oh, he'll calm down again. But now that he's here, we can go to sleep. I'm dog-tired.
Dick's right, you know. It's past bedtime already.
It's almost like being back home.
I slept marvellously. But it's about time Eddie showed up with the breakfast.
There's someone coming, but it isn't Eddie.
Morning, children. Have you seen a small boy by any chance? He's been missing since yesterday.
No, we haven't seen anybody.
In that case, I'll ask you to keep your eyes peeled.
Does the boy you're talking about live at the farm nearby by any chance?
That's right.
I can't believe it. Do you mean Eddie? He already led us on a wild goose chase yesterday.
Yes, I'm talking about Eddie. But I don't think it's a prank this time. His bodyguard was overpowered yesterday, and Eddie's room looks as if a struggle took place there.
And you're sure this isn't one of Eddie's hide-and-seek games again? We heard he's quite imaginative.
Well, yes, we've received a demand for ransom. And it doesn't look the work of a little boy.
Hey, remember the fuss Timmy kicked up last night? And after that there seemed to be a light on at the One-Eyed Pirate.
Where? In there? I simply can't believe that. How on earth can anybody get in there? The door probably hasn't been opened in years.
To be honest, I don't feel like looking for Eddie all over again.
You really don't have to. That's a police matter.
How could we help?
There's not much you can do. It's a police matter.
Have you got the ransom note on you? Could we have a look at it?
Well, yes, where not?
What's that?
Looks like red wine to me.
What's that?
Looks like red wine to me.
If you leave an envelope with 500,000 in the old drinking trough in the pasture by 12 o'clock tomorrow, the boy will be released. If not,
Isn't that dreadful? Poor Eddie.
and you take this seriously,
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's also why I'm asking you to pull your tents down and spend the night at Mr. Loomer's until Mr. and Mrs. Kieran return. It's simply too dangerous here.
But we're not afraid.
I believe you. But that doesn't matter now.
But there's 4 of us.
We still don't know whether the culprits are armed. And even the 4 of you would be helpless there.
But we've got a watchdog with us.
I'm sorry, children. I can imagine you're disappointed, but it's just too dangerous.
all right then. I'll try to arrange some lodgings at Mr. Loomer's.
Mr. Loomer has been informed. He's waiting for you. All right then. Maybe this will all be over soon, and you'll be able to carry on camping.
OK, let's strike our tents quickly and get off to the lighthouse. Hello, Mr. Loomer.
Hello, children. Well, that's a bit of a sad end to your little camp, isn't it?
I still can't believe it. Although I'm sure Eddie's just hidden himself somewhere again.
I wouldn't jump to conclusions, George.
Julian, could you bring the things inside, please? I'll just tidy up a bit here.
Sure.
It's so unfair. This Eddie fellow is spoiling our whole trip.
I don't know. The ransom note looked quite genuine. You know, that red wine stain. Weren't there some bottles lying around at the farm?
That's right.
And now tell me honestly, do you think little Eddie's clever enough to use this as a lure?
Well, not really. Oh well. We've got to find out what's happening.
That's the way I see it too. As far as I'm concerned, this looks more like the work of a stupid kidnapper than a good deception. So what's keeping the others? Oh, there you are at long last.
Hello, children. I'm sorry, but I just haven't got any time for you now. You can see for yourselves that there's a lot to be done.
Are those broken pieces of glass from Eddie's room?
Yes. Oh, I've been blaming myself so much.
Oh, come on now, Mrs. Miller. If someone can knock out the bodyguard, you wouldn't have stood a chance either. Haven't you got anyone here to help you out?
No. My son slipped away again for a change.
Then we'll give you a hand with that now, won't we? What needs to be done, Mrs. Miller?
Do you really mean that? Oh, you're such wonderful children. Well then, the barn could do with a bit of tidying up.
No problem. We'll do that in a jiffy.
That's awfully nice of you. I'll go back inside then. There's such a mess in there.
Look! Here are the newspapers from which the letters were cut out. Look! Here are the newspapers from which the letters were cut out. Here's some glue.
Don't touch, Dick. There might still be some fingerprints on it.
And how do you find out?
Stop! Don't rub it in. It's got to be applied carefully with a brush.
Well, just look at that. You were right, Julian. That's a big, fat fingerprint.
Let's see now. It's definitely not a child.
We can deduce that the ransom demand was made here, but not by Eddie.
Excellent, dear Watson. And what do we conclude from this?
I've got a feeling this could come in handy later.
Eddie was indeed kidnapped.
Indeed. That's why we've got to act fast. We do know what the kidnapper wants, don't we? And when he wants it, and that's immediately.
So what's your plan? Quite simple. We pretend to hand over the ransom money and catch the fellow.
Could work. But we have to hurry. I suggest George and I get hold of an envelope, and the both of you stay here and continue tidying up. Otherwise, Mrs. Miller will become suspicious. And Timmy had better remain here with you as well.